Hello, everybody. My name remains Rotimi Daniels. Akekaka, Awikoko lójú ọlọ́rọ̀ tọ́lọ́rọ̀ bá gbọ́, kí ló fẹ́ fi mí ṣe? In every way possible is what Eledumare is seeking to deliver you people from the claws of these wolves. I always have that conviction in my heart, and this one that I brought again, this one is going to surprise you too. But please, to get the best of what I want to share now, I am pleading that you put aside sentiment, even if it is not the whole sentiment in you. If it is only 50%, put it aside. Number one, when you go to secondary school, there are mostly 9 subjects that you will do, either as a science student, art student, commercial or social sciences. But there has never been a time that a student from Nigeria will be writing WAEC or NECO 9 times, meaning that 1 subject per year, irrespective of how dull that person is. The easiest thing that will happen, or that's been happening, is after the first time, the second time, the third time, the person will drop out. Then we'll go and learn a trade or whatever. And I will make this submission. It is not everybody who is a graduate, either undergraduate student, master student, PhD holder, even professor, that is sensible or that has common sense. You can argue that all day. I will be here with you. And in the same wise, it is not everybody who has dropped out at a secondary school level that has gone to learn one trade or the other that doesn't have sense. So àwa máa rí ìdí ni, àdìtú ni èdìdí ni, that somebody who has always been in school kò ní ọpọlọ tó ẹni tí ò lọ school rárá. And at the same time, the Yorubas went and came back. Wọ́n ní àgbà ò kọ́gbọ́n, meaning that this common sense too, ibi tí mo ń drive ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ, it is irrespective of your age. Meaning that you can be aged, you can have grey hair and not still have common sense that a young person possesses. Why am I dropping this agitation again as given by Alujonu, that I always say? You Christians will say Holy Spirit, Abi, but me it is Alujonu or my intuition or my instinct, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget where I'm coming from. Nobody will go and write WAEC NECO 9 times to combine to go to higher institution. It has never happened before. But in the Bible, there are only 66 books. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, to Malachi, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts of Apostles, blah, blah, to Revelation. But a man, a wicked soul, a good-for-nothing entity, somebody that I call Ajẹranjẹgun, somebody that I can describe in Yoruba, ẹni tó ń jókòó sínú òkùnkùn, tó ń ta ọfà sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé. Who is this person I am talking about? He's no other person than Oyedepo and his squad, left, right, and center. Me, you want sílẹ̀, but I want to make him my point of reference in this agitation. He has started his ministry for over maybe 30-40 years. Am I communicating? Mo ń lọ síbì kan, mo mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò. He has been reading this Bible to you year in, year out. And just like secondary school subjects, you would think that so many of you will have graduated. Kò sí nǹkan tuntun lábẹ́ ọ̀run mọ́. But like Abel Damina said, and I quote, because Abel Damina too is supposed to be one of my converts. Because as of 2018-19, Abel Damina was still collecting tithe and offering. I can say that boldly, wholeheartedly. So he should be one of my converts. Kó jókòó káwa náà bá sọ̀rọ̀, because he's still running a church. He should close down those places and go and look for normal jobs like everybody. That is just by the way. He said, and I quote, that religion will make somebody who has been to school for years to become a non-entity. It blocks your faculty of reason. And he's right. Because somebody will have gone to secondary, first time, second time, he didn't pass. Let me go and learn something. Schooling is not for me. But it doesn't mean I'm a non-entity. But in religion, you will see a man reading one book to you for 30, 40 years of your life. And if you go back to what they have preached, when they use this verse to preach today, they antagonize themselves tomorrow. But you, because the religion has blocked your thinking faculty, you cannot reason again, irrespective of your level of qualification. Now, if such a man as Oyedepo has been reading these things to you for over 40 years, his son now came out and said he would want to start his own slave business again, slavery business again. And it is very sure that some people from his father's slave camp will go with him. They will also look outside to gather more slaves unto themselves. Am I communicating? Then, if the father has been reading this thing to you year in, year out, and you don't have anything to show for it, what is left that Isaac Oyedepo is going to be preaching to you? What exactly is left that Isaac Oyedepo is going to be preaching to you? Have you seen the videos of what was the name of this pastor that died recently? What did I do with his name? Taiwo something. Odukoya. Taiwo Odukoya. Yes, Taiwo Odukoya. Go and listen to what his son is feeding the slaves that he inherited. Go and listen to what he's feeding them with. The things that we heard when I gave my life to Christ, 1990, maybe 1993 or 1994. It's the same lyrics that this good for nothing entity is feeding the slaves with, because they don't know their right from left. And I've said it before, that if you see religion and you don't run, go and prepare your own grave, because you will become a walking corpse, zombie. And thank God some of them are coming out now to debunk so many things that are in the Bible, but they cannot close down those shrines that they are calling churches. I'm asking, so for how many years has he been reading? Then the son now is coming to start using the same book. What is he going to be preaching that you've not heard before? Tell us of one, because you already believe that what is good for the goose is not what is good for the gander. Ni wamu gbogbo ẹ̀yin followers wọn tẹ́ bá tún wá lẹ fẹ́ wá ní wá pé. Go and think about this again and set yourself free. We are going to be making arrangement on a live video to talk about falsehood, because àwọn Adeboye, they are getting ready now. They are getting their stories ready to make sure that your January income will get into their pocket. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe tó wá bá wa lórí social media pé ká wá bọ́ àwọn ọmọ òun, èpè lókù tá máa fún yín, mi ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Tán bá tún níta ló kọrin ewì eléyìí síta, ẹ mọ̀ sọ pé anírin láyà bí ìbọn ni, akékaka lójú ọlọ́rọ̀ tọ́lọ́rọ̀ bá gbọ́ kí ló fẹ́ fi mí ṣe. Rotimi Daniels náà ní ìbójú ní ìjọsọ nonsense.